Hi, my name is Derek, and my favorite roller coaster is Fury 325.
I'm Ryan Phoenix, and my favorite roller coaster is Storm Chaser at Kentucky Kingdom.
My name is Kendall, and my favorite roller coaster is Steel Vengeance.
My name is Casey. My favorite roller coaster is Sky Rush at Hershey Park.
My name is Chris, and my favorite roller coaster is Maverick.
This is Ryan Subler from Christian Coasters, and my favorite roller coaster is the one and only Voyage from Gravity Group at Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana.
My name is Ryan Graff, and my favorite roller coaster is Steel Vengeance.
My name is Adam, aka Bucket Hat Coasters, and I got the Fury Fever.
With over 2,000 roller coasters in operation around the world and an astonishing 760 coasters thrilling guests in the United States alone, it goes without saying that every coaster enthusiast will have their own favorite collection of coasters, and no two favorite lists will be alike. There does seem to be a general consensus on a handful of rides, a list of roller coasters that a large majority agree on as the best of the bunch. For example, wooden coaster addicts will argue that the best is a three-way contest between Lightning Rod at Dollywood, Voyage at Holiday World, and El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure. Steel coaster enthusiasts will have a little bit more variety to choose from, but I'd say that the top picks seem to be either Fury 325, Steel Vengeance, or Intimidator 305. Your favorite ride will be based solely on your preferences. Do you love speed, height, inversions, airtime, etc.? Beyond preferences, there are many reasons why some will have different picks as their favorite roller coasters than others, and I thought it would be fun to discuss these reasons in today's video. So let's get into some reasons as to why my favorite roller coasters may not be your favorite roller coasters. The first reason why some would have varying opinions is simple, and that is I haven't ridden the same roller coasters as you have. As I mentioned earlier, there are over 2,000 roller coasters in operation across the globe, and many aren't easy to access, especially during a worldwide pandemic. It's not like discussing movies where watching the latest movie is simple as picking up your remote and renting it from the comfort of your couch via your smart TV. Coaster enthusiasts are challenged with the task of actually having to travel far distances to ride some of these amazing coasters. As someone who's from Western Pennsylvania, I'm blessed with easy access to multiple major amusement parks, all within a 5-hour drive. This list includes Kennywood, Hershey Park, Cedar Point, Kings Dominion, Kings Island, Six Flags America, Dorney Park, Six Flags Darien Lake, Knoebels, Six Flags Great Adventure, and just crossing that 5-hour threshold is Canada's Wonderland. There are also a good handful of smaller parks that I could reach within a day's drive. With that being said, there are many who don't have this privilege. Those who live in the middle of the country might be forced to drive 5 hours simply to reach their closest amusement park. And that might be a small park with very limited collection of coasters. Being a coaster enthusiast is not only a costly endeavor. No one ever claimed roller coasters as an inexpensive hobby, but it's also a time-consuming one. Traveling around to different amusement parks can get very expensive and take a ton of time, which is precisely why most enthusiasts have varying lists of coaster credits, and thus varying lists of favorite rides. Another reason favorite roller coaster rides vary is your own tolerance level of these thrill machines. Some might not be able to handle a super intense ride, which is okay. Graying out or blacking out isn't an experience everyone particularly enjoys. Maybe heights are a real fear factor for you. I've kind of touched on this topic in a previous video of mine, overcoming your fear of roller coasters. As much as I know you would enjoy the roller coaster if you give it a chance, that first initial jump can be a daunting one. I never want to pressure anyone into doing something that they don't want to, but sometimes the best rewards are earned after taking a risk of sorts. If you're interested in overcoming your fear of coasters, go give that video a watch as I offer a few tips to try. Even if you are not scared of heights, inversions, or in an overly intense ride, those coasters might be a one and done for you due to how you feel about those elements. Your preference of coasters will look a lot different when compared to someone like me, and I think that's a cool thing that we have here in the coaster community. Besides, the more everyone focuses on the big, major roller coasters, I feel like some of diamonds in the rough get overlooked. Do you have some out-of-the-ordinary picks in your coaster favorites list? Own it. You just might introduce someone else to their new favorite ride that they've never heard of before. As a parent, this adds yet another layer to my favorite roller coaster picks because my daughter is finally getting to the age and height where she can experience some of these rides with me. I'm starting to appreciate more family coasters since I know that I can enjoy that ride with my daughter. It's great being able to experience a roller coaster with her as she finds different things about the ride that she likes, that I might not even think twice about. For example, while riding Fire Chaser Express at Dollywood, she felt the launches as a little more intense compared to me, who thought nothing of those moments. The fireworks shed is more scary for my younger daughter, and yet more rewarding as we escape unharmed back to the fire station. Riding Fire Chaser Express with my daughter is the main reason why I rank it as my second favorite coaster at Dollywood, an opinion that many other enthusiasts might not take. Alright, let's take a break from hearing from me all the time and let's listen to my wife, Kara. She has a different perspective on what makes a good roller coaster, so I thought it'd be fun to hear it. Alright, Kara, take it away.
For me, how much I enjoy my ride on any given roller coaster depends almost entirely on my comfort level with the restraints. If I feel like I'm going to fly out of the ride, I will not like it. The perfect example of this is Steel Eel at SeaWorld San Antonio. I rode that thing one time, and that was plenty for me. Unlike most roller coaster enthusiasts, I actually don't mind being stapled. I know, talk about an unpopular opinion. When I feel super snug and secure within the restraints, I can let loose, throw my hands up, and enjoy the ride. This is probably why B&M Hypers are my absolute favorite roller coasters. I always feel super secure with those clamshell restraints. This relationship between wanting to feel secure and actually enjoying the ride probably goes back to my very first experiences on roller coasters. Since I've lived in southwestern Pennsylvania almost my entire life, that means Kennywood was my family's go-to amusement park destination every summer. Jackrabbit there is one of the first big roller coasters I ever rode. The height restriction used to be down at 36 inches. Can you believe that? And with only a buzzer bar to keep you secure, that double down meant my mom was literally holding me back from flying out of the train. Some of my mom's anxiety of her little girl literally getting launched from a roller coaster obviously bled over into my psyche and now has a lot to do with how much I enjoy a roller coaster ride. I don't mind airtime. In fact, I love some good sustained floater air, but I need to know that restraint is catching me and keeping me in place in order for me to actually enjoy the ride. Additionally, as Derek mentioned, we have kids. And that means that 99% of the time we do not ride roller coasters together. We have become parent swap pros, and we are so thankful for that option, but riding a roller coaster with a partner is definitely a different experience from riding alone. If you've ever had to wait in line alone, and then strap into a roller coaster alone, and then experience the ride without someone putting their hands up and screaming alongside of you, you understand what I mean. Roller coasters are just more fun to experience with a partner. And while Derek and I are extremely fortunate to be married to our favorite roller coaster riding partner, that's each other, we have entered a season of life where our kids are just too small to ride most of the roller coasters with us yet. This season won't last forever, but for right now, we play the parent swap game and we're thankful to be able to ride roller coasters even if we can't ride side by side. One last thing to note. Every once in a while, Derek and I have completely different ride experiences, and part of this is due to our height difference. You probably don't know this if you simply watch his YouTube videos, but Derek is 6'3" tall. In other words, he's a pretty tall dude. I, on the other hand, am 5'2" tall, which lands me on the shorter side of the spectrum. This definitely does affect our ride experiences. We sit in the seats differently and the restraints hit our bodies at different points. Some coasters are just more challenging for Derek to fit into, like Kitty coasters and the Poltergeist Flight of Fear clones, which he literally has to bend his legs into pretzels to fit in the coaster, while I never have that problem. In other words, if you are a taller person, your opinion of a coaster may differ from a shorter person's opinion simply because of how you fit in the seat and restraint.
So in conclusion, there's basically a lot of factors that come into play when figuring out what your favorite roller coaster is. To me, I love it when I hear people tell me about their favorite roller coaster and how it's different than the norm. Every coaster enthusiast doesn't have to be cookie cutter generic. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video. Please stay tuned as next week we're going to dive a little bit more into this topic. There will be a few guests with their own unique opinions, and I just can't wait to share it all with you. Thank you for watching today's video. If you're looking for additional content, go check out my TikTok and Instagram account, and then don't forget about my Discord channel. It's a great place to hang out and talk with other coaster enthusiasts like yourself. Finally, please click that like button and subscribe. That way you continue to get great content brought to you by Extreme Thrills.